How big is the moon in Genshin Impact? I started to ponder this question as I did my usual out-of-bounds exploration of the game's newest map, because it seemed to be taking a very long time to move across its surface. And indeed, in reviewing footage, I noted it was taking upwards of 30 minutes to move from one side of the map to the other. To clarify, I mean going from the bottom of a circle to the top, or from the side of a circle to the center where both of the map's circular areas intersect. I had an inkling as to what the answer was, but I didn't think it could be real. So, let's find a way to accurately compare the moon map to the main overworld map of Teyvat and answer this question. Since there's no way of knowing if the official HoYoLab maps are all drawn on the same scale, we have to find a way to do this in-game. However, in-game, we can assume they are not drawn on the same scale, because custom map pins on the moon vanish at a much lower zoom out versus Teyvat. Luckily, in what is a first for Genshin, the moon map has a grid. It is tied to the map itself, scaling alongside it as you zoom in and out, meaning it's an accurate grid. This is all we need for our comparison. By figuring out how long it takes a character to move between grid lines, we can create an equivalent grid across Teyvat's map. We'll need a relatively flat surface that encompasses at least one full square of the grid. This crater southeast of the Aya Ibn Bellum fits the criteria. An assistant is required, who will, naturally, be the ever-lovely Miss Nilou. To ensure she moves at default speed, she's the only character in the party. Also, please ignore the fact that we cannot see anything and instead focus on the minimap. Okay, here's how this is gonna work. Nilou stands so that the pointed end of the player icon lines up with the grid. I'll have her walk south, using my keyboard for movement so that she walks in a straight line, stopping the moment she reaches the next grid line. As you can see, I'm timing how long it takes her to reach the next line, roughly 46 seconds. With this information, we head back to Teyvat and repeat it. We require another flat stretch of land, but don't we all know the perfect spot for that already? Ding ding ding, the Inazuma Trench. Those watching who may be new to my channel, that's this stretch of water between Inazuma and the rest of Teyvat. Underneath the water here is the single largest stretch of flat land in the entire game. Let's place a quest pin on the map. Its flat top will serve as a makeshift grid line. I'm actually ignoring the minimap here and having it so that the player marker lines up with the quest pin when the map is opened and at a zoom level of 1 mouse wheel scroll from pins becoming invisible on the Teyvat map screen. Now, Nilou walks a straight line while I time her. At 46 seconds, she will stop. The distance she walked is such. Creating a square out of this line gives us the foundation for our Teyvat grid, which is equivalent to that of the moon's, since this is also a distance that takes 46 seconds for Nilou to walk. Yep, Nilou is the unit by which we're measuring the world. The world should feel honored. With map zoom locked, we can now start constructing the map via screenshots while also building the grid. Let's double check accuracy one last time by walking the distance of this grid square near Windrise. I'd call that perfect. Now to finish constructing the grid, and it's about what I expected. Using this, we can finally compare the official HoYoLab maps and... how about that? They really are drawn on the same scale. Yep, once again, about what I expected due to how long walking across it took. And if we add in the out-of-bounds areas of the moon, basically the same size as the entire current playable area of Teyvat as of version 6.7. Holy cow, the moon is big. And to think only like 3% of this map is playable. Although, really, it's obvious what they were going for. An awe-inspiring, jaw-dropping scale not seen anywhere else in Genshin Impact. A sense that the player truly is on a whole different rock in space. Needless to say, the devs delivered. Bravo. But that's not going to stop me from exploring where they don't want me to. This is Moosashi, signing off. Till next time.